So, for this video, I'm definitely going to give you guys a different than most. Let's just say that. Because I got a vast record collection, as you can see from some of the videos. So, I thought I'd give you 10 of my favorite vinyl pieces. No matter if it's my favorite album, my, say if it's color, the design of it, whatever. I thought I'd give you just, 10 of my favorites out of, like, well, I hate to say it, about 100 different pieces in my vinyl collection, which is actually, like, right over there, which I'm looking at right now. Which actually I have been photographing for a Instagram called Counts Vinyl. Uh, yeah. And on top of that, too, is I gotta give a shout out to Goblinhaus for powering a lot of what I buy patch wise and other sort of stuff because they got cool keychains, cool toys, on yeah, they got a lot of cool horror related stuff. They're awesome. I love buying from that company. Plus, two is you have cool stickers like this. This, I mean, come on, you can't go wrong. But all right, so we're gonna get into it. So this piece right here is little 45, one of my favorites. I had to have this, like, had to have this in my, music collection. Is this the Elvira Mistress of the Dark one? Alright, so what's really cool about this piece alone is that, as you can see, it's a silhouette, but actually, let's give it a second here. Is you can probably slightly see that you can now see her, which actually it's heat activated, so if you like hold your hand on it, she's gonna show up. Same with the backside, she's gonna show up, which features the songs Two Big Pumpkins and 13 Nights of Halloween. Um, it comes in this neat little sleeve, and it comes on this beautiful little translucent um, purple 45, which is also really neat. There's actually a music video for, I think, both songs. So yeah, this is one that I like. I really sought out to buy. Um, so you have your little info on the bottom about it. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites to listen to and to even own. I love Elvira in general, but this alone was pretty cool to own. I had to. So we're gonna. This is not a favorite. So Um, this guy was a part of the Misfits for a couple tours. Regrets it now. Don't blame him with the shit that I've heard that went down and everything else. I don't blame him for doing it. But I guess you could say I slightly became friends with him, and of course I'm going to buy his shit. But the Empire Hideous, as it's signed to me, um, I absolutely fucking adore this EP. It is like the fucking coolest thing in the world. Like, I absolutely love Empire Hideous. I have everything Empire Hideous has put out. I have all the CDs. I'm missing a cassette tape. I'm actually also missing another CD. Missing two things of theirs. This is the only vinyl piece that will, as far as I know, will be ever issued, unless Mike decides to by chance put out another vinyl issue, but I don't see that happening. So this is the only vinyl piece that Empire Hideous will ever have, and I own one, and actually, Mike sent me this copy, which also includes a sticker, a mini poster with lyrics on the one side, or the lyric sheet or something. But yeah, this I I had to have this, and he signed it, and it was just like, oh my god, this is the coolest coolest thing in the world. Yeah, because, oh, no, yeah, because not everything came with a lyric sheet and sticker, and poster, and everything that was done that was in here, all the inserts, as I just mentioned, were all done by Mike himself. So, I mean, come on, you know, which is the coolest thing. So this is definitely one of my favorite releases that has ever, definitely like a very sentimental vinyl, to me at least. So, I freaking hate these plastic things, to be honest, because getting your vinyl back inside is not always the easiest, by far. Oh, jeez. Never mind. Alright, so, guys should have figured this. It's because it's most likely also going to appear on one of my videos, because I'm going to probably talk about it. Yeah, probably really going to talk about this album. But the 5 Cells Below, which I own 2 copies of. Oh, I just love this album. Because you got your cool back piece. And it's gatefold. So, with all your stuff. This by far is my favorite album. I have it on CD. I have the original on CD. I don't have the remastered and redone, and I don't have the remastered redone vinyl or the original vinyl itself. This is actually the second pressing vinyl, which was also done on this like nice purple splatter effect, as you can kind of see, for the light. So they put this out a couple years ago, at least, which is like the super coolest thing in the world. I saved my money to buy this. I saved a good chunk of change to buy 2 of these, and I constantly play this, and I absolutely adore this album. And if you've managed to find one for a good price, I recommend buying it. And even owning this in whatever capacity that you do, I say do it. But as for vinyl, I would recommend it. It's beautiful, sounds beautiful, is beautiful. So yeah. Okay, so, oh, this is definitely one I featured before, that I've mentioned, the Zoinks Bad Move Space Cadet. I absolutely fucking love this album to death. I have to thank Fishy Bird, or TB from Blitzkid, and the Blitzkid camp, same with Steve Goolsby, for this. Obsession. I know I've voiced it on Facebook to the guys, because it's on Black Vinyl. Because Blitzkid covered Sapsucker Sluggo, which is off of this album, this lovely, lovely, lovely album, on a bootleg live album for Chicago. And yeah, they covered Sapsucker Sluggo, which is actually the first song on side B. But yeah, I fell in love with this band because of Blitzkid, and they said that this was one of the bands that helped influence them, and I can see why. But you can't go wrong with Zoinks, to be honest. Anything Zoinks is actually really, really, really good. Because I got this album on CD, which is in one of the Scream Bloody Music videos, and I got 2 other, maybe 1 other CDs of theirs, or album, or the album. I got 2 of the singles, EPs, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I absolutely love this album. This album is the coolest. This Shindig. Actually, like I probably said it before, probably gonna say it again. Okay, so when you think of pop punk, you think of Blink-182, some other bands like that. You know what? To be fair, I think of Zoinks, but Zoinks was before the whole pop punk movement, the pop punk name. But these guys came out around that time, and honestly, I have to say these are the predecessors to pop punk. They really are, and they don't get enough. They obviously don't get credit or enough credit because they're not known. They're really underrated for a punk band or well pop punk band or whatever you really want to classify them as. But they are a favorite. I love listening to that album. Love fucking jamming it out. I'm gonna give you this one instead. Um, this is a band called Tiger Tank. I actually got this for free. Um, from an order. I ordered something off of Depop. Ordered a vinyl for Danzig Skeletons, and this is actually inside with it. I got for free, which was pretty cool. I didn't mind. They're not a bad band, not a bad rock band. What's really my favorite thing about this isn't, to be fair, isn't the music. Although I have to say, Tiger Tank is pretty cool. But it's the vinyl itself. This is what I love about this. Like, this is like the fucking coolest vinyl that I own. It's like a tie-dye splatter weird thing. Yeah, this is like the reason why I love this vinyl. And this is the coolest fucking thing I own. I mean, I own some cool different like clear splatters or clear, and it's a color thing coming out from the middle. But as for this is probably the coolest, honestly. Oh, I'm gonna go with this one next because why not? I've owned some few like film scores or film soundtracks from movies. I actually have the Omen, one of the original Omens, from the 70s. I've also owned some of the Star Wars ones. I've owned one of the Superman. I think it was Superman 2, something. It's promotional. Had the little Superman symbol around the vinyl, so when you shine it, it would reflect, and you'd see the Superman symbol. Some of those are no longer in the collection, but cool mention. No, this. I fucking love this movie. This is actually one of my favorite film scores is Alien. Because it's pretty aged on the back, but $20 got me this, and I absolutely love it. I love the movie in general. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, I mean, fuck, Jerry Goldsmith, fantastic composure. But yeah, this is wonderful to listen to. Kind of creepy. Not as creepy as the Owen one that I own, but definitely really good to listen to at any point. I recommend it. I recommend giving this an actual listen. It's not half bad for a sci-fi science science fiction horror movie composure. It's really good. I love it. I'm a really big fan of it. I always listen to this. So yeah. Sometimes these plastic leaves suck. Alright, so I've got a couple more here for you. Ooh, I'm gonna go with this one only because he's one of my favorites. kind of gave it away for a split second. I love Goolsby. I love Blitzkid. I love Goolsby. I love Tracy. I love his other band, Gathering Unknown. Didn't get that vinyl. Kind of messed up. My fault. I'm stupid. But I have the first. Goolsby took all of his EPs that he had released and put them on this. And honestly, I can't tell you how many times I've listened to this album alone. It's one of my favorites. I know the were extremely limitedly I can't talk. They're extremely you know, limited, like extremely limited. Can't tell if, because these were numbered, I can't tell exactly what number that I got, but I love it. I love it. I think it's cool. You know, you got your side A, side J. It's all black, but yeah, I've kept this thing. It's probably a little minor connection, little minor wears. So, but yeah, I absolutely love this vinyl. If I can ever get it back in plastic. Okay, so, but yeah, this is one of my favorites to listen to all the time because, you know, there's a lot of timeless classics on this. Spiders Flies, Baskerville, Powermatic Eyes, The Being. Actually, I have The Being on, it's split with the Big Bad. I actually got a copy of that for very good money. Didn't have to pay an arm and a leg, didn't have extra. I actually probably played about 75 total. 70 total? Something like that. Which actually isn't bad. Especially for anything Goolsby. And anything Goolsby has on vinyl. You know, Last House on the Left, East Wing, Wash Out the Forest, Shadows of the Night, Your Enemies Just Friend. So many good songs on this vinyl. Like, it's just amazing. And honestly, Goolsby is a fantastic writer. And he's something. He is something magical. So, I'm gonna give you guys this bad boy. Oof. Okay, so I'm a fan of Dangerous Toys. I love Jason McMaster. I currently follow everything Jason McMaster does. Have a lot of what he does. I have everything Broken Teeth. I have almost everything Dangerous Toys. I got the first two albums. A couple songs off the third. I got the 120th anniversary live album. I have everything Broken Teeth. I have some of the Evil United. Yeah. But I got Broken Teeth on vinyl. This album is fucking amazing. I mean, fucking amazing. And I know it was featured on Scream Bloody Music. This cool gatefold. You know, songs on the back. It's done on this, you know, you got your logo. You got your other stuff. But got on this like maroon orange creamsicle kind of like thing. So it's nice. I 100% recommend this album. This is actually one of my favorites. And I've listened to this a handful of times since getting it. And it surely does not disappoint. And it's like a modern day AC/DC vibe to it. So, honestly, it just really kicks fucking major ass. Like, it's a whole kick in the face. Because you're thinking, you know, Broken Teeth, yeah, and then it's BAM! Right in the face. Right in the face with the like, classic rock vibe and everything else. Yeah. Plus they have the one song Never Dead. I'm looking at the album, the backside of the album. Yeah, Never Dead was actually written about Motorhead. Cool fun fact. Here's another piece out of my collection. My favorite. It's the only, as far as right now, it's the only fucking bootleg I have my albums, and it's a bootleg that I had to own. I'm a huge punk fan. I like my horror punk, but I also, but I love the Misfits. I got myself the Famous Monsters demos, which technically was an official release, but on cassette and CD. But it was a promotional release on cassette and CD, but was bootleg later for the vinyl, because the vinyl includes this right there. The rest of it's all official. That is the big kicker. But yeah, I had to own this. I saw it on Depop. I think it was going for like $20, $25, maybe 30. And yeah, it's really weird, but it's really cool. It sounds great. I mean, it really sounds great for a bootleg. Because you got the only thing is the middle of it's white, so you don't know which side you're going to put on or turn over. But yeah, this was something that I have that I had to have in my collection, because I'm like, this is cool, and not only that, is that it's a bootleg, and these things don't fucking show up that often, and plus on Discogs, these can't be sold. They have a rule against that. That no bootlegs, no nothing can be sold on Discogs. So having these just randomly pop up, not very often. But I managed to score this, and for a reasonable price, and I'm happy with it. I mean, come on. And I know a lot of people are going to chew me out. I like Graves when he's not spewing political stuff. I like Graves when he's doing his whole musical thing, but I am a fan of this version of the Misfits, and I'm a fan of Danzig's version. Not really so much keen on the jury only stuff. Bite me. But last and finally, I got a cool release. This is really rad. Ghouls Be Dark and Your Door stuff. Okay, so what's really cool about this is actually because yeah, this is honestly a really cool release, because it's, yeah, then you got your songs in the back. Yeah, this is like, I've never seen a band really do something like this. So, yeah, this was really cool. And I know the guy that did it, which is even cooler. I know the artist. Oh, okay. These can be used as weapons. But I know, because I know the artist and I know the guy that did it. So, it's even cool. Although I do have two of these colored vinyls. Yeah, doesn't matter. Because there's like 3 different ones, and then a special European gold one, which I also have. Which, yeah, okay, long story on the European version, but I thought I'd give you a look at my vinyl collection, give you a look at 10 of my favorite vinyls. So, and if you want, drop me in the comments, what are your favorite albums, releases, vinyls, whatever you want it to be. If you want to put that in the comments, I'll definitely read them. I'll definitely comment back, because I got a lot of favorite albums, even if they're digitally on CD and cassette. So, you want to tell me what yours are? Cool. I'm totally for it. I'm game. So, but yeah, here's my 10 favorite albums. I don't know. I'm just, kind of bored at this point. But, well, guys, see you next video. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Later.